Hey everybody, it is another session with Jack on what I'm drinking and what I'm reading. So today I am drinking a nice locally brewed beer. Got a nice growler after work today, it's Friday. So I got a nice growler here of Black Bear Brewery, brewed here locally in, I live in Maine. So awesome, good local beer. Really been hitting off here locally in the central Maine region. You can go pretty much to a couple of different chains. Texas Roadhouse, I think, have it on tap. I went right to the brewery and got it. Drinking their Gearhead, which is their amber ale. Really dark, heavy on the for an amber ale. It's dark, heavy on the malt. Very drinkable, 4.5%, so could drink it for a while tonight. And anyway, yeah, just a great beer, good local brew. If ever you're in Maine, check out Black Bear Brewery. It's a good spot and really good people. Their tap house is just kind of like it's just definitely a dive. Go in there and it's like pizza by the slice, just kind of like random couches thrown in. It's but anyway, just really good people. And really good beer, so cheers. So, reading stuff, comics. Gonna get you caught up, stuff that was a little bit late to bring in, but anyway, just get you caught up on what I'm reading. Got Copperhead, number 2, which still really enjoying this book. It'll be interesting, again, the mom who's the sheriff in town, she's just seems like an ordinary broad, so it'll just be interesting to see how all the characters develop. There's a new guy in this, Ishmael, who the son kind of met in the middle of the darkness, who you can tell is just kind of the BA in the opening go here. So again, good storyline, really enjoying this book. And there's that one. Spider-Man 2099. It's yeah, I mean, this cover, let's be real, like this cover is really cool. I don't know how well this is gonna pick up in the camera because I'm recording this at night, so but yeah, this the cover was good. It's just it's an interesting book. Anyway, yeah, so keep going. I did pick up Witches. I found Witches at not the comic shop, but another place that kind of sells CDs, comics, different stuff. Anyway, so I got Witches, read it, really awesome. I'm glad I picked it up. It was worth the hype that everybody's giving it. The artwork by Jock was awesome, matched the story perfectly. I really enjoyed the first issue, so I don't want to show these yet. What else do we got? Well, whatever, I'll show these. So I was into comics when I was a kid, like not really super into them, but I'd pick them up from time to time. And but what brought me back into comics recently was Animal Man. I picked up Animal Man in the New 52, and just was really just really enjoyed it. And then so it was the New 52 and Animal Man that brought me back into the comic book world lately. So I wanted to pick up some of the old stuff for Animal Man just so I could say that I have it. So I picked up, when Grant Morrison was writing, I got Animal Man number 1. Everyone's just been telling me, like, and this is just a really good story in general, but everybody kept telling me to just pick it up in trades, but I wanted to own the comics just because, again, this was the book that got me back in. So I picked up Animal Man number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. I don't know, I think you can tell. I just think this cover on number 5 is really cool. But you can't really tell, I'm sure. But the you can tell there's definitely some fading here on the white. So I mean, the corners, it's still like not a terrible grade, but you can just definitely tell like the coloring is not here. But again, I just wanted the book just to have it, just because I enjoyed Animal Man. So picked this up. I just think this is a really cool cover. So I picked up the first 5, and then Spider-Man number 8, which I haven't read yet, but still Miss Marvel in there. I'm sure it's going to be cool. I picked up Goners. It was hyped really well. I didn't like this book. Like, I think I'm going to pick up more. I'll pick up a few more issues, but I thought for a first book that they could have done this a lot better. First book, I want to get into the story, like what is happening right now. They did like flashbacks to this girl's memory a couple of times, and it was only like 1-page flashbacks. Like, it didn't really draw the storyline. It was just like connecting the girl to her mom, which, like, in the first issue, like, I'm already aware that most daughters have a connection to their mom, so I don't need you to have random flashbacks that don't contribute to the storyline in the first issue. Like, I want it to be direct. I want it to be, action. And so anyway, I just wasn't a huge fan of the first issue. I haven't really seen any reviews on it since it's come out, so I should probably look and see what other people are saying. But I just wasn't a big fan. Again, I want my first issues to be bold. They had some good artwork. Like, there were some cool scenes in there that were good, but yeah, just wasn't blown away, I guess. And I want my first issues to blow me away. So be just more focused on the storyline. Anyway, and then I got Deathstroke #1. I really enjoyed this book. I really like Deathstroke anyway, so I didn't have to do too much to sell me, but the artwork in here was really cool. The story, this was an action-packed book, and then, and left me with leaves a hanger at the end, so this is what a #1 issue to me should be. Action-filled, leaves you wanting to read the next one to see what's happening, and so those are my books. That is my drink, if ever you're in Maine. Black Bear Brewery, and cheers. Hope you're having a good weekend.